Come to your mat. Get things flowing this morning. Get the breath moving, get the blood circulating. Woo. Move around a bit. And now let's find our mountain pose, lining everything up, having the feet securely on the earth, all four corners of the feet, so important. Lift your toes, spread them out, bring the toes back down, have them securely connecting to the earth. We've got the hips over the ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, palms facing forward. Okay, so there's a thing in yoga called the Jalandhara Bandha. It's a point right here in your neck. And when we take the ears over the shoulders, we engage that. So can you feel, see if you can feel that energy of having the ears over the shoulders rather than having that heavy head hang forward. And let's breathe. There's lots of space to breathe here. We're going to take our breath in a big circle around the body. So let's exhale here. And now as you inhale, think about expanding forward, out to the sides, and into the back. And then as you exhale, let that all soften. So think about a big ball. Inhale forward, side, back, and soften as you exhale. And one more time, nice big ball. Inhale, forward, side, back. Feel that energy and release. Shake it out. Okay, so let's take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. And we're just going to move the knees and hips, get those arms going. We're being soft here, but even as you move your knees and hips, think about more how we do in chair, dropping the energy more into the heels. All right, and coming back to standing from here, we're going to move into some cats and cows. All right, so let's take the elbows out, and as we round into the cat, take the forearms toward each other, and as we open into the cow, open your heart up. Now remember I was saying Jalandhara Bandha, keep that energy in the neck, so don't let your head just flop around. Keep that energy as you round forward, cat, open cow. A bandha means seal or lock, and we have several of them. All right, the next time you're rounded forward into your cat, just stay here, press your palms together, press through the feet, lift the hands up, fingertips up toward the sky, and step into mountain pose with your feet and legs touching. Inhale and exhale here. All right, so now we're going to step pretty wide, wider than mat width distance. You might want to turn toward the side. The toes are out. We're going to let the knees bend over the toes. So we're grounding through those feet again so that when you bend your knees, they're going straight through the center of the feet, not popping in or out. But in is more common here, okay? All right, so now we're going to bring the hands behind the head with the elbows bent. We're going to start to tilt. So bend your knees and tilt right. Come up, bend, tilt left, and up, tilt, and tilt. I turned around, so I got, all right, we're going to tilt side to side. And moving those legs in between as you remember. And maybe starting to feel the side body open up. Now we're going to use the arms to help that motion. So the next time you go left and come up, stay here. Now we're going to bend the knees, tilt right, extend the arms, and bring them back behind the head, come up. Bend the knees, tilt left, extend the arms, bring them back behind the head, and come up. Now as you tilt, extend, come up. As you tilt left, extend, come up. So just work that for a moment or two here, right and left, feeling your side body open up. And the next time you're over to the right, stay here. Now, as you let your legs come to straight, we're still tilted to the right. Let your arms extend, right fingertips pointing down, left up. Bring it in, bending the knees, tilt left. Extend the arms, and then one arm up, right arm, left arm down, and come back to center. Now let's bring the arms up, bend the knees, push up, and step together. Yeah, all right, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to take the spine now in a twisting motion. So take your feet, you can keep them as wide as you just had them and stay in the position that you have been in, and just take your left hand over to the right, right hand over to the left, reach and reach. A nice soft way of opening the spine. Your legs will find their most comfortable distance apart, so don't be afraid to switch up if they want to come a little closer, a little farther away. Now we're going to start reaching toward the earth. So important to have this twisting ability of the spine for our everyday movements. Now come back up and go side to side, and we'll start reaching toward the sky. So we're going to slow this down as we come back to center. Now take your left hand to the right and extend those arms again. So you can bring your left fingertips down as far as you want or stay up as high as you want. Just do a nice straight arm twist here. Come back around and do it to the left. And then come back to center. Let's bend those knees again. Push up and step together. Good. Shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All righty. Does everybody have a strap? Can you all grab your straps? If you didn't, you could hold a block with your arms together. Okay, so we're going to come to the back of the mat, and we're going to work on this in pieces, then put it together. So the first piece is taking the strap shoulder width distance apart. Hold on and bring your arms up and down. Now I forgot, let's roll the strap around your hand a couple of times so that the tails of the strap don't hit you in the face, because we don't need much distance in the strap. Okay. Mine got a little cockamamie here, but it doesn't matter. Arms are forward, and we've got the arms up and down. That makes sense so far, right? Up and down. Now, the second part is for the legs here. We're going to step forward with the right and back, forward with the left and back. So we're lunging forward, back, lunge forward, come back. Now we're going to add those two things together, hands by your side, lunge forward, arms up, woo, and step back. Lunge forward, arms up, and step back. We're alternating legs. Lunge, step back. We're using the muscles a little differently than we usually do, especially with this push back. All right, so if you've been keeping track, when you're even, come back to the back of your mat. Everybody's even now. Let's lunge forward and hold it. And now push back and lunge forward on the other side, hold it, and push back. Woo, put that strap down. All right, let's find our way down. So we're still at the back of the mat. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, take a nice soft swan dive here. Nothing radical. Hands to the thighs, shine your heart forward, half lift, fingertips down. Walk yourself forward to a plank, could be knees up or knees down. And then back into down dog. And if you've been in knee up plank, typically when you come into down dog, there's a little adjustment between the hands and feet. They need to come a little closer. So see what that is for you. And from our down dog, let's go ahead and roll over the feet, press one heel down, and then the other. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And then let's come to seated, finding seated mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Everything's nice and even here. The sit bones are even. Okay. And we're going to interlace our fingers here and then draw your hands to your heart. Take a nice breath here. And think about something, an intention that you have for either your practice, your day, your weekend, or a longer period of time than that. And just imagine that as a seed in between your palms here. And as you gently press your palms toward each other, think about implanting that seed. And release, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so now we're going to bend both knees to the left. So we're not exactly in 90-90. We're just in a relaxed position here. Okay, so we've got both legs bent over to the left. Support yourself with your right hand about a foot away from your right leg. And take your left hand over to the right. Thread it under your right arm and just reach around a little bit. This is so gentle, just moving the spine. Come back to center here. Take your legs the other way. Okay, so both legs to the left, supporting with the left hand. The right arm reaches around and just gently reaches under the left arm. And release. All right, let's take those legs long. Inhale and exhale. All right, so now that we've done all that, let's get to some core work, shall we? Why, yes, we shall. All righty. So we are going to do some toe taps and heel taps, okay? And we'll stay on the mat for them. So roll your spine down, inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to take the right knee up. Right knee is, what is this called? Oh yeah, in tabletop position here. And point the right toes. And controlling, we take the right toes down, tap, and up. So that right leg has not changed position. The right foot gently taps down. We're going slowly here so we really feel it. And one more time. and bring it up. Now flex your right foot, and we are extending the leg, extend the heel forward till it's 2 inches off the mat. Bring that knee back to tabletop. Extend 2 inches off the mat, knee to tabletop. Extend, knee in, extend, knee in, and bring the right foot down. Go ahead and let your knees open and close a bit. We'll do that on the left. Left knee to tabletop, point the toes slowly, tap. We're not resting, we're tapping, and we come back up. Tap, come back up. Tap, come back up, and tap. Come back up, flex the foot, extend. Come back in, extend. Have that left heel hovering, not touching the mat. Bring it in, extend. Bring it in. Last one, extend. And bring it in, foot down. Gently butterfly those knees. Okay, now we're going to take both knees up. You can always bring your opposite leg down if that's working better for you. We've got both knees to tabletop. Right toes tap down and up. Toe tap on the right and up. Toe tap right and up. Toe tap right and up. Switch to the left and up to the left and up to the left and up and left toes and up. Now heel taps, right heel out and in, right out and in, out and in and out and in to the left heel and in, heel and in, heel and in and heel and in. Hug your knees in, rock side to side. Give yourself a little spinal massage here. Inhale and exhale. Bring your feet down, wiggle those legs around a bit. And we're going to try doubles now. Okay? So we'll do one set of doubles together, and then you'll decide if you're going back to all single leg. All right, so here we go. 2 knees are up, point the toes. Toes down, lift up. Do it again, down and up. Now flex your heels, extend both legs. Bring them in, extend. Bring them in. Bring your hands down. Now, something I forgot, and I apologize, is put your hands under your hips. Elevating the hips a little with these double legs is typically helpful for the spine. So let's try it again with the hands underneath. Knees to tabletop. Point the toes. Take it down and up. Does that feel better? Take it down and up. So you decide, hands stay there or not. Flex your heels, extend and in, extend and in. Bring your feet down. All right, so decide if your hands are under your hips or not. Decide if you're doing double legs or if you're going to do 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Okay, we're going to do toe taps first, 4, and then heel taps. Ready? Here we go. Knee or knees up and toe taps. Down, up, down, up. 2 more. Try not to swing, right? We're controlling. Yes. Up, flex the feet, heels. We're almost done here. In, heels, in, heels, in and heels and in. Hug it in. Rock side to side. Inhale and exhale. So while we're rocking, let's just do a little bit of oblique work. Keep your knees in close. Take your arms out to the side and sway your knees from side to side. So we'll start with a little swaying. And then as you're ready, take it a little deeper, a little slower. Come as far as you can to one side, slowly come through center to the other side. Now you can stay with this. You can come to the side and extend one leg. Bring it in. Other side, extend one leg. Bring it in. Or come to the side, extend two legs. Bring it in to the side, extend and in. So go with your chosen form of this as we go side to side. One leg, no legs, two legs. So the next time you're over to the right in your chosen position, one leg, no legs, or two legs, hold here. Bring it in. Take it over to the left. Hold in your chosen position. And bring it in. Arms down, feet down. Ooh, let those legs rock around. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take a nice long stretch. Inhale here. And exhale, draw the knees in. All right, let's come to hands and knees. No matter what we do, we always want to have those arms nice and strong. So let's go ahead and do some push-ups. So you're going to come into knee up or knee down plank. You could do these in the air as well or against the wall. Nice strong plank here. These are for the triceps, so the arms are going to stay close to the body. The elbow creases are forward, so when you roll your shoulders down your back, your elbow creases face forward. And when you come into your push-up, let's do it, the elbows are going back, and then you press your hips back. So you know all this. We do this a lot. Just want to emphasize how the triceps get engaged here. That's what that whole thing was about. Why emphasize the triceps? Well, we use our biceps a lot more in our daily life. So now the next time your hips are back, just hang out there because we're going to do our last push-up together. Come forward. Now start your push-up descent for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly push back up. 3, 2, 1. And come to child's pose. Woo, why not? Child's pose. Here you go. All right, so in our child's pose, we're going to walk the arms far forward here and then just do a little more side stretching. So walk your hands over to the right, take your hips toward the left, get a nice little stretch on the side here. And then walk your hands through center and over to the left and take your hips to the right. And get that nice stretch. And then find your way to downward facing dog. We're going to find a nice, comfortable, even dog here. Inhale and exhale. And then start to walk your feet to your hands, taking them a little wider as you go till you wind up mat width distance apart. Knees are bent, Hands touch at the heart. Now with your bent knees, we're going to inhale up, bring the arms up, and touching legs for mountain pose. There we go. All right, let's shake it out. How you guys doing? Let's release those shoulders a bit. We've been working them. And we're going to start some sun salutations. So come to the top of your mat. And we're going to add the arm work to the top of the sun salutation. And then for our back bend, we'll be doing locust. Okay? So let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Twist to the right, arms up. Inhale, long arms twist to the left. Arms up, inhale. Now think about that Jalandhara Bandha, right? We're not letting the head flop back. We're engaging the neck and coming into what's basically a standing cobra. Heart shines up, elbows toward waist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Maybe you want to bend your knees and hips. Maybe you want to keep everything straight now. And then from there, come into a half lift. Bring your fingertips down and step back with your right leg. We're going to be in this lunge for a moment here. Step back with your right leg. Inhale and exhale. All right, keep your right hand down and float open to the left. Bring your left hand down and step back to your plank. Knees up or down. And remember, if you have your knees up, before you come into chaturanga, come to the very tips of your toes and then come down. Okay, everybody, chaturanga down. Point the toes behind. Hands by your hips, palms face up, gaze toward the mat. We'll do the top half of locust first. Roll your shoulders toward your ears, down your spine, lift those palms toward the sky, and shine your heart forward. And release. The neck is still engaged here. Let's come up, top half, add the legs. And release. Tuck your toes, press halfway up, press the rest of the way up, and then come into down dog, making any adjustments between the feet and hands for your down dog. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's take that right leg up to hip height, bend the knee, flex the foot, and just press the sole of the foot up toward the sky like you're going to make footprints on the sky. Good, and then take a big step forward and walk your feet to your hands. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come heart center. Okay, we're ready on the other side. We're going to start with the arms. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist, open with long arms, right or left, doesn't matter which way you went, come up. Inhale, twist open the other way. Come up. Standing cobra. We've got the neck nice and strong here. Inhale, forward fold, swan dive. Oh, that feels really good. All right, let's take a half lift. Fingertips down. We'll step back with the left into that lunge. Nice opening for the hips and the lunge here. And now keeping the left hand down, twist open to the right. Bring the hand down and find your plank. knees up or down, and you can mix them up as often as you want in your practice. And let's chaturanga. Hands by your side, palms up, toes point, locust, and release, locust again, and release. Make a pillow with your hands. Bend your knees. We're going to do a nice little spinal release here. Rock side to side. Let your hips go too. It's not just the calves that are moving. It's everything from the waist down. That's how we get the spine to release. Bring the feet down. Once again, if you want to do a lift into down dog, just have your hands under your shoulders. If you want to just go table to dog or some other way, that's fine too. Tuck your toes, press halfway up, press the rest of the way up. Adjust for your down dog. Okay, this time we're going to take the left leg up, flex the foot, and press, press. Nice for the glutes here. Press, 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 and step forward. Find your way to your hands. Half lift, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right. Shake it out. Inhale and exhale. So find a nice mountain pose here. Oh, we're going to rest for a moment because you've been working hard. Take a couple of breaths. All right, let's work on a tree pose here. Okay, so we're going to set up for balance with the feet hip width distance. Find a drishti, right? So a spot that isn't moving. The feet are grounded. So what we do at the beginning of class, feeling all four corners of the feet, lifting the toes, spread them out, having the toes in good contact with the earth. That works here too. Hands to the hips. We'll start out with the right heel up, staying straight and strong on the left leg. Take that right knee out and kickstand your right heel to your left leg. Now, if you feel like it's time for you to bring your foot up, do that. And if you feel like it's time to come fully into tree, do that. If your body needs another few moments to understand its balance this morning, you do that. And release. Ooh. I love those arms. We're going to do that next time we come into tree. Okay, we're going to do, all right, here we go. So we're going to do tree on the left, left heel up, left knee out, kickstand or bring the leg up. Yeah. And release, shake it out. All right, so Becky's been doing her arms like this, which is great, and we're going to do that, and we're going to move them up and down as well. So if you want to come straight into tree with your palms face up, receptive here. If you want to take it in steps, take it in steps. Woo! Now lift your arms and take them back down. And release. Whoo, shake it out. Let's try that on the other side. Tree. Get yourself situated here. Arms up. Arms down. And release, shake it out. All right, we're going to play with that one more time. So sometimes when we're balancing, like we fall out of our balance and come back. That's how the body learns, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Tree on the right. We're doing Becky arms. Arms up. Arms down. release. Okay, one more side to go. Tree on the left. Arms up, arms down. Release, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to be doing wide-legged moves here. So take your legs as wide as you would for warrior. Okay, warrior 2. Inhale and exhale. Let's get those feet grounded, get those legs moving a bit, bend and straighten the knees, making sure to plie instead of press back. All righty, so here we go. We're going to take the hands behind the head, clasp them, okay, and start to make circles. So tilt to the right, go forward, go as low as you want, sweep around to the left, and come back. We'll go to the right one more time. Let the legs bend and straighten as feels comfortable to you, and come up. Now we'll go to the left, round, forward, and around. And one more time to the left, circle, and around. All right, so you can stay right where you are. Inhale and exhale. Draw your arms up. Now clasp the hands behind you. Okay, our legs are still wide, hands are clasped. We're going to shine the heart up to the sky while pressing the knuckles, basically, your fingers toward the earth. Remember, the neck is still engaged, right? It's not, the head isn't falling back. Now from here, with straight legs, we're going to slowly come forward, keeping the hips as much as possible over the ankles, fold forward. Stop where you stop. Maybe your head is higher than your heart. Maybe you keep going down. And from wherever you are, see about lifting those hands off the spine. See how your shoulders react to this. Breathe. And now bring your hands back to your spine. Come halfway up from wherever you are. Press through the feet. Lift the rest of the way up. Release the arms. Let's bring those legs together. Step them out. We've had the shoulders back, so let's even that out with some crossing in front. So take your arms out. Take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to your right. And we're not rounding the whole body forward. We're just working the shoulders, neck, and head round forward. Open the arms wide. Left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left. Roll. So we're counterposing that openness. And bring it up. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to step wide again with the toes facing forward. Okay. And bend your right knee. Get a nice little stretch in your left thigh. Come center. Bend your left knee. Now bend the right knee, put 2 hands on the right thigh. Switch your hands over to your left thigh. Go to the right. Go to the left. Go to the right. And go to the left. Now from here, we're going back to the right. And you can stay right here with your hand on your thigh. Maybe your fingertips come down to the earth and you like that. So either here or here, and then try and spin your left toes up. And then come back up, both hands to your left thigh. Maybe your fingertips come to the mat. Maybe you stay up here. Decide what's better for you. Spin your right toes up. And then come back to center with your toes facing forward. We're in a forward fold here. If your hands don't touch the mat right now, Just keep them on your thighs without pressing. Don't press. Now hands to hips, come halfway up. We've been down for a while, so take 2 breaths here. Press through the feet. Lift up. Whew. All right, let's see if those legs want to come back together. They've been wide apart so long. Let's figure out how to get them back together. Whew. And shake it out. All righty. Anything we missed while we're up here? Okay, let's see. We'll spend some extra time down on the mat. So scan your body from head to toe. See what your body might be asking for before we come down. Any kind of movement that releases you. And then see if there's anything in your space that you want to make sure you have with you. Aside from your strap, we'll use the strap again. Okay, so have the strap nearby. And then when you feel like you're all set, released everything, come to the top of your mat. We'll meet in mountain pose. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. See, you can feel the energy moving through you. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down. Find your down dog. All right, now bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees to one side, hips to the other, and switch. Switch and switch. Come center and find seated mountain pose. Sit up nice and tall. Now clasp your hands again, and you probably clasped in your favorite way, the same way you always do, so switch your fingers by one. It should feel a little odd, okay? All right, so let's sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands to the heart. Press those palms together. Imagine your intention. See if you can visualize your intention in your mind, how you have fed it through your practice. And then release. All right, let's shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take the right foot to the left thigh for a Janu Sirsasana fold. Turn to face your left leg. Draw your arms up and folding directly forward from the hips. Hold on to your left leg wherever you find it. I like to cross my wrists here, so with my right hand somewhere outside of my left leg and my left hand inside, it helps keep my body oriented over my left leg. You can try that if it serves you. With your left foot flexed, gaze past your toes. And now release, unwind. Your right knee comes up. There's a hand's width distance in between your right foot and your left thigh, or your foot might be lower. Your right foot might be more toward the left calf. Okay, so sometimes your knee, some people's knee doesn't want to be so tightly bent up. All right, take your left hand outside of your right calf. Right arm up and back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And without tugging, don't use your left hand to tug. Use your torso to twist to the right. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, exhale. You could stay right here. Some people will take their left elbow outside of their right knee. If that works for you, do it. If not, you stay where we were. Gazing toward the right shoulder. Release, unwind. Now take your right arm up. take your right elbow to your right knee, okay? And with a long spine, left hand is by the hip, twist to the left. You're pressing right elbow into right knee. And release. We're going to do one more thing here that's going to work on the IT band. Take your right foot outside of your left leg. Hold on to your right calf again with your left hand. Take your right arm up and back, long spine. Now twist. And you're using your left hand for a little leverage in this move here, opening up that IT band so you're drawing your right leg toward the left. And release, leg long, shake it out. Okay, left foot in. So remember, if your knee doesn't want to be this tightly bent, take your foot lower on your right leg. Right leg is long, spine is long, arms are up. Folding long spine from the hips. Cross your wrists if you like that. Holding on to the outside of your right leg with your left hand and the inside of your right leg with your right hand. You might be farther up. You might be farther down. Your foot is flexed and you're gazing past your toes. So the spine is staying long here. Now release, unwind, sit up, hands down. Left knee comes up. There's some space, a hand's width distance in between your left foot and your right leg. Hold on to your left calf with your right hand. Left arm comes up and back. We sit up nice and tall and we use the torso to twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Never leaning back, right? Always straight up. Exhale, turn your gaze towards your left shoulder. If it's you on this side, take your right elbow outside your left knee. If that makes you lean back, then come back to hand outside the leg. That is much more important. All right, now release, unwind, take your left arm up, left elbow to left knee, right hand by your hip. Lengthen the spine, press your left elbow into your left leg and twist to the right. Lengthen your spine, take your gaze towards your right shoulder. And release, come back to center. Now take your left foot outside of your right leg. Hold on to your left calf with your right hand. Arm up and back. Long spine. This time we are going to use the right hand to help us encourage, not pull, encourage that left IT band to open. So we're drawing the left knee farther toward the right and turning your gaze towards your left shoulder. And release, extend both legs, give them a shake. And now that we've done Janu Sirsasana and some of the other things we did to open up the inner thighs while we were standing, let's go ahead and come into Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. So find your cobbler's pose. Now, a word about the knees. This is not cobbler's pose with the knees up. Okay, so we want to have the knees down as close to the earth as we can. And in order to do that, if you bring your heels farther away from your pelvis, well, that's just fine. All right, so find your Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall. Hold on to the tibia, not the toes, not the ankles. You're holding on to your shin here. And let's do a little bit of cat and cow from here. So arch your back, round your spine, arch and round, arch and round. Last time, arch and round. All right, now help your knees up, draw your legs forward, give them a crazy shake. Put your strap where you can reach it as we bend the knees and come down. Inhale and exhale, both feet to the mat. Let's take a few breaths here, and we're going to take that strap again. So the same thing we were doing earlier with the arms up and back, we're going to do now, but from a reclined position. So wrap the ends of the strap just a few times, just so those tails don't flop into your face. And then take your strap shoulder width distance apart. Knees are bent, arms are up, and let's go back. Take the arms up and all the way to your waist. Take the arms up and back. Now what we're doing here is keeping the lower back steady. So we're pressing really the lower back into the earth here, engaging the core to do that. We're not doing this whoosh, whoosh. Okay, we're not moving the spine. We're moving the arms. And last time, arms back, arms up, and remove the strap. Now put that strap, as long as you have it, around your right, the ball of your right foot. Left foot is still on the mat. Flex your right foot. Okay, we're going to draw the toes back and release. Draw back and release. So we're getting a hamstring stretch here. Draw back and release. All right, so now draw back, breathe, and hold. And you can just hold here. You might want to walk your hands up, take your shoulders and head up, and find your toes with one of your hands. And release. Now put your left ball of your left foot into the strap. Take it back and release. So it's a gentle movement, but it's also an encouraging movement, encouraging the hamstring to stretch. And take it back. Now you can stay here or walk your hands up. Find your left foot if that's you, or just hang out wherever. Slide your hands down the strap, release. Woo! Feet to the mat, open and close those knees. Let's take a nice long stretch. Inhale, exhale, draw your knees in. Put your hands under your knees. Let your knees come away from you as far as they can, and massage your spine. And now we'll extend everything, come into happy baby, and massage the spine from here. Come back to center, release. Butterfly those knees. Bend at the elbows, work those fingers, extend, wiggle. Spread them wide, bring them together. Rotate your wrists one direction and the other. All right, extend your arms out from your shoulders and let your head move side to side. Now come back to center. Scan your body from head to toe. Start to find your final relaxation alignment. But first, move and wiggle anything that needs to move or wiggle. And when you find your alignment for final relaxation, settle in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Allow yourself to just be on the earth in final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. And extending long, inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Find your way over to a side. Back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.